I am. I'm a Colorado fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a basketball fan, so I can't really say.
That counts. That counts.
But yeah, I just Amazon my new shirt coming in.
Love it. I love it, man. Well, let's talk about you. Excited to be back here,
Oh yeah,
fighting in Chicago. You got a big
yeah,
fight in front of you. How are
yeah.
the vibes during fight week for you so far?
Been great. I feel great. Weight's on point. The vibes is nice. This is a cool kind of historic hotel to be in. So it's a different vibe than just a normal modern day, just nice hotel. This is a nice hotel, but it's a little historic, so it has a different vibe to it. And this is my first bit of energy here in Chicago, so I feel good.
Yeah, do you feel like everything's really coming together for you at this point in your career? You got a pretty big name in front of you. You had another child recently, right? So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I guess how's everything coming as you progress through your Bellator journey at this point in time? This is a pretty big fight for you.
Yeah, it feels great. It feels natural. I don't feel like anything in my career has been forced. Like it feels like it's just feeding right into the next step, as it should. I don't ever feel like my manager, my coaches, myself, the promotion, whatever it is trying to like squeeze me into something and force something that maybe shouldn't have happened. I think this is the right fight. This is the right time. Yeah, I'm excited.
I know you've always been pretty measured with your approach and you've taken those gradual steps up, but is it nice to kind of get to the point where when you see your name on a fight card, you're like, people know the other guy I'm fighting, like he's a pretty big name too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's about as big a name as you get in Bellator, at least. He's had I think this will be his 20th Bellator fight with me. So that's a seasoned veteran.
And he's had ups and downs throughout his career, but I would say pretty consistently, like even when he loses, he puts forth like a tough fight.
Yeah.
Does there something about that that excites you, like the potential that a guy may not go away? Like you might have I'm sure you want to get out of there quick, but
yeah,
you're gonna be faced with a pretty solid test.
Yeah, for sure. I understand what's the task is. I understand what he brings to the table. I've had 8-10 weeks to think about it and to watch video and to see who he is as a person, as a fighter. And he's a traditional Mexican style hard nosed fighter. He's gonna fight until the whistle, the bell, that 10-second dinger, until that's done, he's gonna fight. So I understand what I'm getting myself into. I hope he does too.
Fighting a guy like that, do you think it's a good gauge for the promotion to like look at you and be like, Archie Colgan, well, he just beat Emmanuel Sanchez, like now he's ready to take on some contenders? Is that kind of what's in it for you?
Yeah. I want to prove that I can do to the people who are at the same level as me, to the people who are, more experienced or at a higher level.
Archie, we obviously know a lot about your team, your camp, and obviously Justin's got to fight. You've got to fight. You're great within yourself. So is he. But when you guys are training in the same room right around the same time, how much more special does the room get each and every day in?
Man, I feel like just the camaraderie and like the brotherhood between us is just like every practice is about the same. I mean, we push each other. When you spar with somebody who you care about, but you want to, compete against, like that in itself just brings the best out of you. Like it's sweet that we're both training for a camp. I'm a little bit earlier than he is, well, a lot earlier than he is, right? So, but when you go in there, and if I hit you one time, being that brotherhood, you want to get it back. So with safety, obviously, we want to take care of each other, but it's just always competition. So our training sessions are always good.
It'd be dumb of me not to ask you, being 7-0, you're here at Media Day, you got a great opponent across the cage from you. What does this say to you that Bellator is investing in you? Obviously, I know you speak highly of your manager, Ali, and why wouldn't you, right? But to see the promotion getting behind you so much like they are this week, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It means that they're doing their job and they see the work that I'm putting in. They've provided me with 4 fights in Bellator, and I've gotten 4 finishes in Bellator. All right, 3 of those 4 being in the first round. So when somebody is able to do that for you, you should continue to push them and challenge them as they are with giving me a guy like Emmanuel Sanchez and trying to see, okay, can you do that at the next level? Can you do that at the next step? Can you do it at the next step? And that's my plan. I plan on doing that.
Just a couple more here from me. So is it safe to say you're looking to make it 4 out of 5?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say first round, but I plan on. Yeah, I want to get stoppages. I want to win. I want to make it a decisive win. I don't want to sit there and sit there until 15 minutes and kind of biting my nails to see what the judges are going to say. Look, I want to go out there and I want to win within 15 minutes. That's it. I don't care about in the first 5. You know, if he can handle what I dish out in the first 5, that's great. And in the first 10, that's great. But within that next 15, within the 15 minutes, I want to get a finish.
You do bring up a point, you know, something nobody's here really even spoke about today is you don't want to be biting your nails at the end because of judging. Judging's been in the spotlight recently.
Yeah.
How important is it for you when you're training to know, yeah, I'm just going to go out and give it my all because like I got to leave it all in there. I can't let 3 other people sitting cage side decide my fate.
It's super important. Like I think a lot of people sometimes they'll think they're winning and they'll try and pull it off a little bit and touch and spar and try and go through the motions. And sometimes, probably more than not, they get the win. But those times that they don't, then you're stuck there for 3, 4, 5, 6 months waiting for your next bout to try and get the win. You know, I feel like if I go out there and I give my best effort and we go 15 minutes, then there's nothing for me to be mad about, right? But I feel like also if I go my best effort within that 15 minutes, I'll get the finish.
Job will be done. What's the biggest thing you've learned throughout this path? I know you talked about the camaraderie you have as a team, the activity your manager is keeping you, the relationship you have with the promotion now. What's been the biggest thing you've learned about yourself being undefeated, getting elevated each and every fight that you've had?
That I'm getting stronger mentally every time. Like all the physical attributes are great. And the techniques of learning, you know, this strike and that and this sequence and grappling and all that. That's all great, but my biggest piece is like over the past year or 2 years, like I've just been making strides mentally. And that's from watching other people that I train with and like taking some of the things that they do, but also it's just like realizing the work that I put in, believing in that fully and who it is that I can become. And I fully believe that and I understand that, and I'm getting a lot of confidence.
Hey, Archie, you're coming into this fight as a 3-1 favorite. Usually in your Bellator career, you've been even a bigger favorite. Is there any problems you see possessing inside the cage that he'll present for you? Or do you feel like you'll be able to run through it?
No, for sure. I have to be super disciplined in there. The guy, like we said, the guy's 20-8, I'm 7-0. You know, that's 4 times the amount of fights I got. Quick math. I'm smart too. Nah. No, that's a lot of additional fights on top of mine, you know. So I'm not sitting here and saying I think I'm the 3-1 favorite. That's you guys or other people, whoever it is. I don't think that. I think that this guy has a lot of advantages on top of what I have. Saying experience and he's been hurt in fights and had to dig himself out. So I understand that just because if I was to hurt this guy, that does not mean the fight's over. He's a veteran. Right? He understands how to battle his way out of that. So I don't think that I'm going to go in there and walk all over this guy. I do think that I'm going to be really disciplined and I am really explosive and strong and I have good cardio. So if we go in 15 minutes, we can go there. But I think with my explosiveness, I will dish out a lot of damage and we'll see what can be taken.
And last time you were in Chicago, it was a very, very quick finish. Is there anything that you're looking forward to doing outside of the fight, post-fight, that you didn't do last time in Chicago? Now with the warm weather?
Oh, yeah. I'm real excited for Chicago deep dish. So I did not do Chicago deep dish or anything really last time. I stayed all the way to the main event and just hung out. And then by the time I got out, everything was closed except for some spot with like, you know, some fried fish. Literally, that's what I ate. Fried fish was. But no, yeah, I want to go get some Chicago deep dish. Yeah.
Thank you.
Rush.
What's up, Archie Colgan? How you doing, man?
Good, bro. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. I see you iced out on Bryce Meredith's story. God damn. I just got one question for you. I know you're a busy man. It's taken you just 2 years to go from this new, lesser-known welterweight fighter to one of the top lightweight prospects in the sport. Would you say that 2021 to 2023 have been the best few years of your life? And are you confident that the next 2 years of your career will be even more fruitful than these last two?
Yeah. Good statement. I won't even say that's a question. Good statement, because 2021 to 2023 have definitely been the better years, if not the best years of my life. There's been a lot of joy that have come in these past 2 years. Birth of 2 sons. They're both healthy and great. I've banged out. This will be my 8th fight in that same time frame. I've had some adversity I've had to deal with and challenge myself into my career. I continued to grow up and up every step. So 2021 to 2023 was great and have been great for me. But let's say 23 to 25 will be better.
Thank you, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
You've been very complimentary of Sanchez. Obviously, as you mentioned, he has about 4 times the amount of fights as you do. What would you say is his biggest weakness, and how are you going to exploit it on Friday?
Well, I think a big weakness that has been seen is his kind of lack of wrestling defense. He's not he's active off of his back. He almost kind of accepts it, so he can elbow and strike you from the bottom. And that could be one of his pros too, because being down there and not just conceding down and also striking off it is a pro to him, maybe. But I would say that he gets taken down a lot. That's a weakness.